Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing Superman, which is the new DC Comics film directed by James Gunn and is set to start a new DC cinematic universe. I went into this film pretty excited because I really like all of James Gunn's other movies. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy films. I really like the Suicide Squad. And let me preface my thoughts on this film by saying I am in the minority. A lot of people really like this movie, but I'm not one of them. To start off with some positives, David Cornsweet is very good as Superman. You've probably already heard loads of other people say this, but he really embodies the character and represents what he should be like. And his chemistry with Rachel Brosnahan's Lois Lane is also great. Nicholas Hoult is very good as Lex Luthor. He comes across very sinister. And I think that probably is the best part about the film, all of the castings, because all the main characters in this film are great. David Cornsweet delivers a really great monologue at the end. You've probably already heard the score from the trailers, but the score in this film is incredible. It gives me chills. Probably one of the best comic book movie scores in recent years. That's it with the positives, really. I think the biggest issue with this film I have is the script. This is to put into perspective what this movie feels like. This movie feels like a season 2 of a Superman TV show shrunk down into a 2 hour movie. This movie really feels like it's the second chapter of David Cornsweet's Superman story because for the entire first act of the film, the characters are talking about the ramifications of something that we didn't even see. And I understand, like everyone knows Superman's origin story, Krypton blows up, he's sent to Earth. I understand, maybe you don't want to do, that whole thing again. But, the fact they just completely gloss over him becoming Superman and just immediately throw us right into the action feels very jarring. And this movie, the structure and pacing of it is very off because it feels extremely episodic. I heard that James Gunn originally wanted to split it into different chapters with title cards or something, and you can really tell that because occasionally throughout the film the movie just cuts to black, and I assume that that's where they were originally meant to be. And even after having seen this movie, I'm not sure what the main plot was meant to be because you have this whole international conflict going on. You have Superman's reputation being at stake, and you can make an argument that one of those two are the main plot, but they both get about the same amount of attention, which isn't really, they try to half and half it with both of them, and it's really hard to tell what the main plot of this film is meant to be. Then on top of those two plots that the movie's juggling, the movie also shoehorns in the Justice Gang. Lois Lane is off doing something. For some reason, Jimmy Olsen has his own plot in it. Another issue with this movie is that the stakes never feel particularly high. The biggest issue in this film is, the biggest problem that Superman is facing in this film is the public not liking him. And yeah, you can have that going on the side. A lot of superhero movies do that, where you have this main hero facing a threat and also their public reception has kind of been tarnished or whatnot. But that's always a side thing. But this movie makes it the main thing, and it never really feels like the stakes are that high because of it. And you can make the argument that that's what the film's going for, is that it's trying to be more slight and it's kind of a day in the life of Superman kind of thing. But then the third act is a big CGI fest. So it's clear they did want this movie to feel big and grand and high stakes, but it never feels that way. Another thing about the script outside of just the structure of it is a lot of the dialogue is very exposition-y. A lot of it is just characters they might as well just stand directly in front of the camera, look the lens dead in the eye and explain something to them. Because a lot of them is just really shoehorned in exposition. And there's something at the end of it where they try to make the movie come emotionally full circle, but what it is they're trying to make come full circle was never really focused on that much throughout the film. It got about 15% of the movie's attention, so it doesn't feel all that satisfying and it doesn't hit as hard as the movie's intending it to. And with a lot of James Gunn comic book projects, you can really tell what the emotional core of the film is meant to be. With the first Guardians and the Suicide Squad, it's the bond between the team, these misfits coming together and bonding with each other. With Guardians 2, it's Peter Quill's relationship with his father. With Guardians 3, it's Rocket and him coming to terms with how he was created. I have no idea what the emotional core of this movie is meant to be. Like, is it Superman coming to terms with his relationship with the people of Earth? Is it Superman coming to terms with his relationship with his upbringing and his parents? Like I don't know. It could be either or of those. Anyways, guys, I think I'm done now. I think I got everything out. I've been rambling on for like 5 minutes or so. So thank you all for watching. If you were excited for Superman, don't let my opinion be a detriment to your excitement or your enjoyment of the film. I am, as I said earlier, very much in the minority. A lot of people are really liking this movie. So go see it. Go form your own opinion. Have fun. Don't let my opinion affect what you think of the film. So to wrap it all up, I'm going to give Superman a 4 out of 10.